The last problem in the tutorial is using block reduction technique, reduce the system shown in the below figure to the simplest form and find the transfer function. So I'll just tell the steps which has to be taken. So coming to step number 1. So here we will shift the takeoff point, shift the takeoff point 2 to point 3. Here you can see that this point is shifted towards 3. So when you do that, in this path, we will introduce one more gain, which will have value 1 by this one, that is 1 by G3. So when you take this, this becomes G2 by G3. So this forward path will be divided by the transfer function of 2 to 3 path. So this is the resultant block diagram. So once this is done, the next step is this path. So entire this path. So this block. So here G2, these two will be cascaded. So this two becomes a cascaded one. So this becomes G2, G3. Similarly, and here you have summation block, and there is this feedback block H1. So we will simplify this block and we get this one. So here we will remove the feedback. So then there is this entire block. So whatever I have circled by green color. So this block gets reduced to this transfer block. So next step will be to shifting the takeoff point. Now this takeoff point 3, this has to be shifted toward to 1. So shift point 3 to point 1. So it is a takeoff point. When you do that, this block G5 by G3 divided by G5 by G3 will be multiplied by this takeoff because it is moving behind a block. So takeoff point is moving behind a block. So this is your resultant block diagram. So the next point will be to eliminate all the parallel path. Here these two are connected in parallel. So this block and this block gets added up. So this is the resultant block. So then when you remove the feedback, so then the resultant transfer function, the overall resultant transfer function will be G1, G2, G3, G4 plus G1, G2, G5 whole divided by 1 plus G2, G3, H1 plus G1, G2, G3, G4, H2 plus G1, G2, G5, H2. So this is the resultant transfer function. Thank you.